Over the past few days, everybody's been distracted by Google's flashy new announcements, and they are incredible. Gemini 3 is amazing, their new coding tool, anti-gravity, is fantastic. But while the internet was clapping, Google quietly pushed one of the most dangerous updates to online businesses today, and nobody seemed to notice. You see, Gemini 3 is now fully integrated into AI search, and it's rolling out to everybody soon. And the second that happened, Google stopped being a search engine, it even stopped being an answer engine, but it's now a conversation engine. And that is the last nail on the coffin of the blue links. Because now you type in a question, not only do you get an AI overview, you get a whole interactive artifact that gives you exactly what you wanted or the value without having to click or go to a website. Google is no longer stealing your traffic, it is hoarding it. And if your marketing and SEO strategy still revolves around trying to rank #1, you are literally playing for a prize that doesn't even exist anymore. And I mean, even the data shows in 2025, 60% of all the searches has been zero-click searches. And this is only going to skyrocket with this integration. But here's the twist. This also is a massive opportunity for those businesses who understand how to play the new game and know that we need to go from trying to get clicks to trying to be the source that the AI cites. So in this video, I'm going to give you 5 steps to absolutely dominate the new era of zero-click searches. Let's start with #1. And that is the BLUF protocol. Bottom line up front. Essentially what this means is you need to give the value as soon as possible. Because the AI search engines are kind of lazy, meaning they want to be as efficient as possible to get the answer they're looking for. Remember back in the day where you used to get those really annoying cooking blogs where all you wanted was a recipe for a spaghetti carbonara, you went into the blog post and it started with, "Back when I went on my trip to Rome, I fell in love with this little old lady," and went on and on and on. Those things do not work anymore. You need to be precise and cut the fluff. In fact, what you want to do ideally is within the H2s or H3s of your blog post when you are writing, treat them as questions, and you want to answer the question as quickly and as precisely as possible right underneath the H2s or H3s. Let me give an example. A good structure would be a H2 being, how long does it take to rank on Google? Right away I'm writing, most new websites take 3 to 6 months to rank for competitive keywords, but low competition terms can rank within weeks. Factors include domain authority, content quality, and backlink profile. Boom, I answered the question instantly. That is now how you need to write content. #2 is entity verification. I've done a whole video on entity SEO, but this essentially is getting Google to trust you as a real being. All the search engines, including Google and ChatGPT, are very scared of fake news. So they only want to cite trusted sources, and that's what you need to become, a trusted source. And by this, I mean, make sure that we can see who's writing the blog post. For example, at the bottom of my blog post, I say, "Hey, Nico Gorrono, that is me, that is who I am." And if you click on the profile, you also go to the About Us page. And in the About Us page, I tell you who I am and a bunch of other things. And ideally, you want the link to your LinkedIn profile, to your Facebook profile, to everything where we can verify that you are a real person and you know what you are talking about. There's also a schema for person schema or practitioner schema if you're some sort of dentist as well. But you want to do everything within your power to let Google know who you are, what your experiences are. Your entity needs to be verified and real. #3 is go off-site. I think Neil Patel really said it best, is that we're evolving from SEO being search engine optimization to search everywhere optimization. You really need to be everywhere. Because if you look where the AI search engines mostly cite their sources from, it's things like Quora, YouTube, Facebook, LinkedIn, and Reddit. So you want to be on all those platforms. Ideally, stick to one first and try to dominate that platform, the one that the majority of your customers are going to be on, but you need to be everywhere. You can't just rely on good old Google SEO optimization anymore. #4 is you need to speak robot. Essentially, schema or structured data. This scares a lot of people, but very simply put, schema or structured data is a tiny bit of code that tells the AI search engines instantly and exactly what you have on your page. Do you need it everywhere? No, but just on the most important ones like your home page, your services pages, and a bunch more things. Make sure you put it on the header of that page. Again, I've done a bunch of videos about this. You don't need to get too overwhelmed with this. The reason why we want this is because, again, the AI search engines are lazy or they want to be efficient, and we want to speak to them in a way that is the most efficient possible, and that way is with schema. You want to do a test on your website right now, go to Rich Results Test by Google, put your website in there, and if you've got some unvalidated items, it means you don't have schema done correctly, and you're probably going to struggle ranking in the AI overviews. It's not to say that you won't rank, but you're going to have a bad time. Number 5, and the last one, is you need to redefine success. Because I know what you're thinking. If I'm getting less traffic, how on earth am I supposed to know what is working? And since the SEO landscape is changing, so should the KPIs or the key performance index. And the one that we need to kind of fire these days, or not look at as strongly, is the clicks, because we just ain't getting the clicks anymore. But it doesn't mean that the performance is going down. So the new attributes or the new data sets that really make sense are the following. The first one is impressions, because if you're getting a lot of impressions but low clicks, it means that you're still being cited, or your information is still being used to make a few of the answers, and this is a good thing. So impressions have a lot more weight than they actually used to. And the second one is your conversion rate. Your conversion rate is really easy to understand. It's the people who convert on the website divided by the people who actually get to the website. For example, if I've got 1,000 visitors to the website and only 10 convert, I've got a conversion rate of 1%. But if more people convert, let's say 37 or 39 people convert, I have a conversion rate of 3.9. Now, the interesting thing is traffic from the AI search engines tends to convert between 7 to like 27 times better than organic traffic. So your conversion rate is going to be a lot higher if you can get more traffic from the AI search engines, which, as we've said throughout this whole video, is a little bit harder these days. But when you do get it, you don't have to worry about where your next lead or sale is coming from again. And now that you know how to absolutely dominate the new zero-click search era, if you want a little bit more support and you want to know how to maximize your appearance to get cited and to get these small clicks from the AI search engines, I recommend you check out our community, AI Ranking, where we teach you how to do this stuff very efficiently with AI tools. And this stuff really, really works. Like Steven, he's now getting on average 99 booked appointments every single month, only from SEO organic traffic alone. So what we teach really, really does help. And if not, no problems. All I ask is that you have any questions at all about what we spoke about, make sure you leave it in the comments below, and I'll do my best to answer everyone. Thanks for watching.